Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to replace the oil pressure sensor switch on this 2010 Toyota Corolla. I've seen some photos showing the sensor would be between the oil pan and the oil filter, so I'm going to have to raise this car up. So I'm going to have to use some rhino ramps to raise this car up and get ahead with replacing it. So the tools that we need are of course the oil pressure sensor, the oil pressure switch socket. This has different sizes, so depending on whatever size, it's like 4 of them or 5 of them, for easy accessibility and storage. And then of course some wrench and socket sets. So all of this will be linked in the description, so check them out. So one of the signs that you have a bad oil pressure sensor switch would be oil whatever thing that shows you don't have enough oil. That would be on, and you'd have the car stalling, and it's going to be shaking and delay issues, and sometimes it can't even accelerate beyond a certain speed. And then you have the check engine light on, so everything just comes on. So we'll change it and then see if that's going to change it a bit, and see what to do next. So this is the oil pan. The oil pressure sensor would be, they also call it the switch. It's going to be inside there. That switch over there with the gray socket, this one. So that is the oil pressure sensor or the switch. So we'll just take this thing off. So this is the oil filter, so that you get some clarity as to where it is. So we'll unplug it, then unbolt the oil pressure switch, and then take it off. And so the previous socket didn't work. I had to go out and buy another one, and think this would fit. So I finally decided to use this wrench, 24. The bolt is 23, but I think this would work. I've tried everything. I tried that one, that plug. This is 22. That's too big. That's like 26. So let's see how this will work, and hopefully we get it off. Replace it with a new one, which is this one, which is a 22. So that's what's weird, is the new plug is 22 and the old one that's inside is like 23, 24. So we have it loose now. So what I'm gonna do next is just get the drain pan, catch the oil. So here it is. Gonna grab the new one. Oh, there's so much rust on this thing. Hopefully this was the issue, and hopefully it's gonna be better once we replace it. So I'm gonna start by wiping down the place where we just took it out. I thought I needed the drain pan, but apparently we don't need it. And now we'll get the new one. Put it inside, tighten it up, and after tightening it up, you're just gonna put the plug back inside. Hear the click sound, it's in, and there we have it. So new one in, and the old one should be right here, so you can actually see the difference. There was some rust on the old one, and I hope this was the reason why I was getting some error. And yeah, so just take it out. Before I do that, I'll just change the oil, maybe change the filter, oil filter, replace the engine filter, and clean it up a bit. So the easiest way for you to do it would be maybe to take off the wheel. I think that would be easier for you, just for accessibility. But if you can't, then you can use the ramps, raise the car, and do it. So I'll share the link in the description for everything I used. and for the oil change, transmission fluid, filter change, and all the sensors. that I've replaced so far. Engine filter change, cabin filter change, so check them out, and thank you for tuning in. See you on the next one. Ciao.